Welcome back to our channel, and this is Married with Popcorn. This is your boy Rel.
Kelso?
And today, let's talk about House of the Dragon episode 7. Now, this episode, just like all the other episodes, will contain spoilers. So if you do not want to be spoiled, now's your time to leave.
But not before you hit that like and subscribe button.
Right, so let's just get into it. Last episode was absolutely craziness.
Yeah.
Everybody is realizing everything. So we start off with the funeral, and the first thing that I noticed that Damon is laughing at the funeral.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Because I noticed that too. They showed like that little snippet.
Right.
They snuck that in there real quick.
Right. So I mean, honestly, I feel like Damon. I mean, maybe I'm just getting this wrong, and if I am, please feel free to put in your theories inside the comments. But I feel like Damon is, quote unquote, finding himself. Like this whole time that he was married for like 10 years, he hasn't really been doing anything. He hasn't been scheming. He hasn't been doing anything. He's been complacent. Like so much so that he wanted to live in this random, city that they were gonna give him the castle to.
But even before Lena, died, which we'll get into, but she kind of mentioned she noticed that he's, kind of not even doing that. He's not present with the family, with his life and his kids. He's still, thinking elsewhere. He's still thinking about his past and that life.
Yeah. So it's very interesting to see that, he went to this funeral to his late wife and was just happy. I don't want to say that he was happy because he didn't really express it, but like he's laughing at the funeral, so I would only have to,
maybe he saw it as like an opportunity.
Maybe, yeah. But speaking of opportunity, like the king tried to get him back into the court for what, like the third time now? I mean, honestly, I feel like, you can't really do that. Like how many chances are you gonna give him?
Right. But that's his brother though. Like, and I feel like, kind of going back to like the first episode, for example, Viserys went through almost like you said, it's like a parallel situation with Emma. So, he feels for him. He's like, if that's what you need, you're welcome back.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
He's kind of like, it's cool. I don't really need it, but thanks.
Right. No.
Thanks.
Right. Yeah, I really like that scene. That was a really good scene.
Yeah.
It shows the parallels between the two brothers. But yeah, so she died, and her dragon is up for grabs. Like the kids, the kid fight.
Okay, so whose side are you on? Who is in the wrong?
Oh man. All right, so
because I can see both sides, but
okay, so I think, what was the kid's name?
Aemon.
I'm not on his side.
Okay.
I think I was on the other kid's side, and I was like jumping out of my seat when they were like beating on him. Like he had a whole villain vibe.
Yes.
Like he was just out here, like he even did the whole choke thing, like standing up, choking, like one hand, all that stuff.
I was for someone, I thought someone was gonna die. Like I really thought. Like he raised his hand with that rock a couple times.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was gonna we were gonna have another really violent ending to an episode.
Yeah. But I mean, I think he got exactly what he deserved. Like when they pulled out the blade. So back then that was like a blick.
Yeah.
They pulled out the blade and they cut his eye out. So it was close enough, honestly. But of course that led to the whole fight between whose son did what.
Who everyone on?
Who do you think was in the right, Rhaenyra or Alicent?
I am Team Rhaenyra all the way. Okay.
And I'm glad you said that, because Rhaenyra, she does. I mean, she, her son was in the right. But I do want to stress that I don't think that Alicent is in the wrong 100%.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because, like, everything that she's done, everything that she said. Now, let's not get confused with the whole killing of the Strong family. That wasn't really her doing. But, like, everything that she's done, everything that she said is according to the law. Like, she was hurt that her friend lied to her. And she can't really trust her. I get it. Now, she is being...
ago.
I mean, that was 10 years ago.
They're just letting... I don't know. I feel like they're letting a lot of their emotions still kind of run the way that they're doing things. It's affecting...
That's fair.
You know, the dynamic of everything.
Yeah, that's fair. I just feel like everybody's putting her into a bad light, and I can completely see where she's coming from.
I mean, okay, so like as a mom, I understand, I get that. An eye for an eye, sure. If someone came at my child and cut their eye out, yes, I feel like I would 100% react the same way.
Fact.
An eye for an eye. What do you mean?
Right, but
Like, your kid did this. We cannot let this slide. This is not a thing.
but at the same time, you know, her kid
did start it.
Right, her kid started
Yeah, he
it.
came
So I
in
mean, like, we have to ask the question, like, is it an eye for eye then? Because like the kid, like, they
Okay,
wouldn't even be
that's-
fighting if the kid didn't start it.
That's fair.
Like, that was her dragon. It was already brought over. You know, everybody knew what was up.
But she wasn't given, okay, so just giving her the benefit of the doubt. The children didn't, they didn't really go into the story because the viewer already knows what had happened, right? But the adults weren't getting the full story of who actually started it. We know
Right.
that her son obviously went in there with the villain vibes. And, like, yeah, what he did was wrong. I feel for Lena's children.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like he did go in there as a villain and he got what he deserved.
No, yeah, definitely. And yeah, that's wild. Like, he got his eye cut out.
And my thing is, it's like I said, I don't disagree with how she went about it because I completely understand the emotions behind it, but what I don't like about Allison is like her demeanor, her idea that she's just doing this out of spite. That's the word I'm looking
That's
for.
fair.
She's doing things out of spite. She doesn't, she's not going for any of these ideas and things because she's letting her emotions, like Viserys said, don't let your emotions kind of shadow your decisions.
That's fair.
Like, this is not, this is hella reckless.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that.
Right?
Because, like, when he said that and she attacked the princess,
Yeah.
not the princess, but the kid,
Yeah.
and the princess got in the way.
Oh my god, okay. And I'm
And-
glad you said that because I almost forgot that she was definitely going for the kid.
Right. And she
Oh.
cut Rhaenyra,
Yeah.
and that's treasonous.
Yeah.
Accident or not, queen or not, that is grounds for getting got. Like, I completely understand where Allison is coming from, and I kind of,
But like, know your place.
like, I kind of side with her with that.
Okay.
But at the same time, if we're talking about the same laws that she's talking about, she should have gotten got because she attacked a royal person. Like,
Right.
she is next in line for the crown.
Yeah. And Viserys, I appreciate the way that he's kind of come about things. He's been very gracious about the whole thing. And I've kind of...
No, he's a good guy.
He's kind of picked up on... You can see that he's definitely have grown more close to Rhaenyra again. It seems more natural now. He's not choosing between, Allison and Rhaenyra. It's more like, okay, like, you guys, like...
I like
That's
you
enough.
both.
Like,
I
stop
love you
talking
both,
about
right?
Rhaenyra's children. Like, that's enough. Let's stop this here. And he obviously, kind of went with Rhaenyra's side.
Right. Okay, so about
like
Rhaenyra's
that.
children, though.
Yeah.
I can't remember the guy's name. Clovis?
Cloris?
Corlys?
Sir Corlys.
Sir Corlys. How do you feel about the conversation that they had with the queen that never was?
Yeah.
He was saying, like, oh, I want our daughter to marry her sons so that they can get the crown. And how do you feel about the whole talk about blood versus names?
Okay, so like I mean, you know me, I'm all about like that emotional kind of, I don't know, connection, right?
Right.
So for me, I'm gonna choose my own children. Blood is definitely more important when you
I got you
on the aspects of that. Like I get what he's coming from. For me personally, it's irrelevant. Like I'm because then at that point you're kind of living for, like, who are you really living for if you're not even thinking of your your grandchildren?
So listen, so he is thinking about the future, and I don't want to get that confused with like the grandchildren, whatever. He doesn't care about the grandchildren. He cares about the name, his last name. That is what's in the history books. We're not out here learning about, you know, like the Lannisters, for an example. Like, we're not learning about Tywin Lannister. No one cares about that. What people care about is, oh, Lannisters, you know, they're the richest of the rich. They always pay their debt. Lannister this, Lannister that. That's what people care. It's all about the reputation. It's all about the name. That's what he wants. And I kind of agree with that, because at the end of the day, who cares if you're my biological son or grandson or anything like that? They know my name.
Right. And I mean, that makes sense, because that also makes sense why Viserys is so like adamant to, like, you know, turn the blind eye. That, you know, everyone's very frustrated that he's doing that, but like maybe it's for that same reason.
Right.
Like, these kids are Rhaenyra's kids. Period. That's really all that matters.
I mean, that's the fact, right? You know? And she is the queen, I
so
that. I mean.
But I still side with the queen that never was. As much as I don't care for her as a character, but I feel for her. Both of her children are gone, and he's over here still worrying about somebody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I
yeah.
That.
And I mean, let us know what you think in the comments, because like it can really go either way.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I have my own thoughts on the whole thing with the you know, blood versus names, but let us know how you think about it. But
And how do you feel about like Daemon and Rhaenyra now that they're finally kind of becoming that?
Okay, so all right, that's funny. It's funny because I was just thinking about that. Like the whole kid fight thing, that wouldn't have happened if Rhaenyra was there, but instead she was getting the D. And and I mean, I think, all right, first of all, I just have to say that Rhaenyra is the homie. Like, she and Laenor, like, they have been cool from the beginning.
She was very,
I want to give her props all day, every day.
Yeah, I appreciate the way she went about that. She looked out for the guy.
Like, every step of the way.
Yeah.
Like, even when they were about to run away, like, she was just like, oh yeah, go ahead, take him or whatever. But like they had this whole plan of, oh, he's gonna get murdered, and I really thought he was gonna get murdered.
Oh my god, I was gonna feel so bad, because he just said, okay, I can do better, I will be there for you.
Right. But
I was like,
she
oh my
pulled
god, they
through.
cannot kill him off now.
Right. I mean, sucks for the one guy that got his neck snapped by Daemon, but Laenor is good.
I like that for him. I like how there's the dialogue.
Good for like she is definitely the homie for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're officially married. That was an interesting wedding ceremony.
I thought they were just gonna skip that whole thing, but I'm glad they kind of revisited that, and now it's official.
Yeah, and now I'm thinking like they're a strong couple. Like they are like their names, they're a strong couple. So like even if, you know, Alicent didn't like Rhaenyra, she can't really do anything now because Daemon is now.
Right.
And no one can say that they're not gonna have legit children. Like, it's gonna be wild.
Do you think you think this whole thing changed her? She's not
Alicent?
gonna go Rhaenyra? You think she's gonna stick with Daemon and not go and have a side piece?
I think she is genuinely in love with Daemon. I don't know about Daemon. It does kind of seem like I think Damon does feel for her also. But like, I mean, I don't know. I still don't trust him. I still don't trust you, Damon.
Yeah.
But
it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Like, more tension. The tension is growing. You're definitely starting to see the divide between the children.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like the children, you know, the reason why they're fighting so much, do you think they're picking that up from what they're seeing from the adults?
Absolutely. Like, I mean, you know how kids are. They hear one thing from one person and they spread it across the world. Like,
but now they're like taking things personally too, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of sad to see. Like,
it is sad to see, but I mean, that's just what it is. Like, they're cousins and they don't like each other. I did notice that they were wearing the green. Like, Allison's side was wearing green, especially at the funeral. And Rhaenyra's side was wearing all black.
Wedding,
yeah. Even at the wedding. But yeah, like, it's definitely the parents' fault. I also want to say, I'm not sure 100%, but I think the next episode is going to be a time skip also.
You think so?
Because we
I guess every episode has been, but
well, yeah, but like the preview showed, like, the guy with the eye patch.
Oh, right.
And that has to be
Aemon.
that has to be Aemon.
Oh my God, he's gonna be.
Yo, he's like grown. Like, he's a man grown.
He's a man grown.
He's a man grown.
I can't even. Yeah, no, he's gonna be.
Yeah, I cannot wait.
Bad guy.
Because if time passed that much, you just have to expect there to be like some type of like
and Viserys,
angst.
Oh,
Viserys,
I know we talked about that, but now I'm kind of wondering if there's no way. Okay, if there's a time skip, he's dead.
And you caught it too, like Daenerys, he got the Herschel treatment.
Viserys.
Viserys, yeah. He got the Herschel treatment. Yeah, you caught it though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, I'm excited.
No, definitely.
It's gonna be interesting to see how things go. But
Yeah.
I'm still Team Rhaenyra and her squad all the way.
All right, look.
So I'm excited to see where that's gonna go.
I like Rhaenyra so much. I do. I really do. But I cannot not be Alicent. Because Alicent, she's doing the right thing technically.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, as much as I want to be Team Rhaenyra,
she's just not. She needs to just let go of her. Don't let her emotions shadow her.
Like,
decisions.
is it fair? Y'all, is it fair to not be on a team? I don't want to choose Alicent because I like Rhaenyra, but Alicent's not in the wrong, guys.
She's got bad intentions.
I don't know. I'm just gonna take it then.
I know she's hurt, but come on, let it go. You're taking things too personally. You're doing too much.
All right. I guess we're just gonna have to see. But if you want to see more, let us know by hitting that like and subscribe button.
And comment below. Let us know what you're watching.
We'll see you on the next one.